What's poppin'? Welcome back to DBP Reloaded. We here. You see what's on the screen. Marvel's Capcom Fighting Collection Arcade Classics, man. We gonna conclude Fight Week with this one here. We gonna continue on with fighting games. It's just, we not gonna do them so heavy, the upcoming weeks. But we gonna have a part 2 coming soon. But I'm still gonna play fighting games sporadically throughout, the DBPs. You know what I'm saying? Don't get that twisted. It's just not gonna be, heavily, it's not gonna be a heavy focus. You know what I mean? Upcoming weeks. But we here, Marvel's Capcom Fighting Collection Arcade Classics. This is the Switch version. It's not the PS4 version. I guess you want to say PS4, PS5. It's PS4, but the majority probably gonna be playing on a PS5 because I think a lot of people may have transitioned to this point. So, so it came out for PS4, but obviously you can play it in PS5. You know what I mean? And it's not coming out for Xbox until next year, from what I understand. Maybe that's some sort of temporary exclusive deal. They do that sometimes. So, I mean, I don't understand why they did it with this, but hey, money talks, BS walks. You know what I mean? So, what we gonna do here? Because I'm not gonna go through all the games. I'm going to play the turn it up a little bit. I'm gonna play the cult classic that we know of, Marvel's Capcom 2, but I'm gonna talk about this thing as a package because all the games play pretty similar. The Punisher is a beat 'em up, right? But all the games pretty much play very similar. They play very similar, so I'm not going to run through all of them. I might go through as time go along and play these games individually because I have the first first Capcom Fighting Collection game. So, but I'm not going to kill y'all. We're going through all of them. I'm just going to go to the most want, which is Marvel's Capcom 2, right? And then I'm going to show y'all what's on in this collection, all right? So you got museum, you got gallery. I didn't check these out yet. I wonder if everything unlocked. Yeah, so you got galleries. I don't know how important this is to you. I don't think I can go anywhere else. I think I probably got to unlock more. Oh no, yeah. So I mean, you can, I mean, this is a good caveat, I guess, but is it necessary? Really, is it? I don't know. It's dope to have, but can we be honest here? Go to Google, download images. I mean, that's all I'm not saying that this is anything wrong with having this here, but you can find all these images. Guaranteed you can find them Google and download them, have them on a folder somewhere in your phone or on a thumb drive. So I mean, it's nice to have, but I get it. Why it's there? I get why it's there. But it's not necessary to have, man. But it's cool to have. I'm not saying anything wrong with it. It's cool to have. You got your soundtrack here. Now this is fire. We know. Let me see where it's at. We know the classic song. I wonder if it's titled that. Where is it? We all know this one. They only care about this. I'm not a hater. This song more so annoyed me than me liking it. But hey, it's the classic, you know what I mean? So, yeah, so at least every game, like I said, I do like the soundtrack part. I think that's hard, you know what I'm saying? I would have liked it. I just want to say this. I would have liked it if you was able to select what music you want to listen to. Like in the Street Fighter 4, you can choose from the classic Streets of Rage 4. You can include the classic Streets of Rage music in there. They had all that. So I mean, I wish you can kind of utilize that, but that's just nitpicking here. You know what I'm saying? No big deal. You got all that in there, so that's dope. Online play, you got online, local. What's this mean? Play via local connection. I don't get that. I guess this is local. I guess it's local multiplayer. I don't know. That right there, if y'all can help me with that right there, I don't get that, but cool. You know what I mean? Unless that means wired. Yeah, I don't get that. You know what I'm saying? So let's check out the options. English. Okay, so basic options here. Basic options here. Nothing crazy here. All right, let's get to it. Let's get to it. So offline, you got Street Fighter, X-Men vs. Street Fighter. I think it's a pretty decent game. Marvel superheroes versus Street Fighter. Once again, dope. Marvel vs. Capcom was dope. This is the classic. This is what most is getting this collection for. Let's keep it real. Because if you try and buy this game now, you're spending about $70. You know what I mean? For the OG copy, about 70 at minimum. You know what I mean? The Punisher, never played that one. X-Men, Children of the Atom, Marvel superheroes. So you got you they handled their business. They even threw in the Punisher. So I gotta give them credit. They gave you every game in this series, besides Ultimate Marvel's Capcom 3 and Marvel's Capcom Infinite. They didn't throw those in there. I don't expect them to, because those aren't. I don't think those are considered retros, man. So, and they're still easy to get and they're cheap. So I mean, you know, if those games took them off the market, those would shoot up in price too. So these is off the market for the most part. So all of these, you spending a nice penny for any of these. Any of these games, you spend a nice penny for. I don't know about the Punisher, but this is you spending some dough trying to get these. So to have these in the collection for $50 is dope, and all of them is fire for the most part. But we gonna hit this one, all right? So let's talk about it. Let's get to Marvel vs. Capcom and talk about it. Am I the greatest at this? No, I'm not. We gonna see how far I get. But yeah. It's just gonna go left real fast. This game is not the easiest, man. So let's get to it though. I don't know why I let that even play like that. Check with that music again. But we gonna run with my dogs. Let's see. Gambit, that's my man's right there. Venom, that's my man's right there. I usually like to use him or him. Is that Bison up there? Let me go with Bison real quick, you know what I'm saying? Roll with Bison at normal speed. Why every time I have to play a clone version, like no matter who I pick, they're always gonna have the clone person first round. I like it a big streak when it comes to that, man. Put this joint on widescreen. So I was playing it on the my Switch. I don't know. I don't care for having it. Like, I understand it probably looks better not stretched out. I do get that, but I do like to see the whole screen. I don't care much for the wallpaper. You know what I mean? Not to me. I just don't care like that. You know what I'm saying? I like widescreen or full screen, however you want to spin it. I like that. So. But the controls, I mean, every single game on here got some tight controls. I mean, like, let's be real, like, the controls is about a 9 or 10 with this. They're very, very responsive. I mean, it got some of the best. These are some of the best fighting games ever. They're just difficult, you know what I'm saying? But these are some of the best fighting games you're going to get, you know what I mean, this series here of games. You know, Marvel vs. Capcom is very, I'm not going to say it's slept on. I don't know if it's spoken of as one of the great fighting titles, man. I don't know. I mean, I know it's spoken of as one of the rare, most expensive ones, but is this spoken of as one of the greats? That's the question. You know what I'm saying? Oh man. Man. Ah, man. Yeah. So this being spoken of as one of the greats. I mean, maybe it is. Maybe it is. I'm just saying I don't hear people talk about this game necessarily. I hear them talk about either a Street Fighter game or a Mortal Kombat game, usually spoken of, or Super Smash Brothers. They're spoken of as like the greatest fighting game that I hear people talk about of all time. I don't ever hear them talk about this. So hopefully, it's just I think that long hiatus kind of hurt them like that. They was going for a minute, and then those later Marvel's Capcom's kind of disappointed with the roster. So I know folks was probably a little irritated about that. So, but this game is fire. Like this game is dope, classic. The look of it, I mean, you got to give it a 9 or a 10. I mean, you can't get these graphics. I mean, they're not 9 or 10. I mean, the modes. There's nothing really as far as mode wise with these games. There's really nothing there except what I mean. Your arcade mode and then your locals. There's really nothing here like on none of these joints. So really the modes, if you want to be honest, the modes is like a 5. Like if you want to go by individual basis with these games, the modes is like a 5. But if you want to judge this in the package, you don't care about the modes because you got all these games with it. So you don't care less about the modes. So if we're judging this package, this is a game where the modes, I guess you could say, don't matter here because you got so many games. So you're not looking for a bunch of modes per game. Maybe you are, I don't know. But with all the games that's on this collection, you know what I'm saying, you got enough here to keep you busy, you know what I'm saying, and mastering. And due to the fact that it's online as well, so we're gonna give this joint. I mean, the modes, man, I don't want to cancel it out. I mean, if we go by individual basis, the modes aren't good in any of these games like that. You don't have much meat on the bones when it comes to modes in any of these joints. But as far as a package, though, that's the thing. So if I go package, I'm gonna say about an 8 due to having a lot of games you can play and master. There's a lot of replay value here. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of a conflicting thing. So I would say a hard 8 when it comes to modes due to the package of the game. But if you judging this off an individual basis, it's probably a 5 when it comes to modes. But I mean, this game here, this package, all on one, like, you know what I mean, one game here with new features and stuff, like hitbox detection and all that stuff. Yo, this game like is dope, and they didn't do a lot to mess with it as far as like they didn't really do anything to mess with it as far as playing on the sticks. It feels just as good as how it felt back in the day. So this game, I mean, I would give this game an overall score a 9 out of a 10. This game is, with this package, and as smooth as all these games play, and they play very smooth, this is probably one of the best fighting games. Like, man, I'm glad they released it so maybe the youngest will get on it, but they may or may not. You know how the youngest is. They like what they like. This is from, if any of the older guys in here, this is from our era. This is from our era. This is not from this young generation era, this new generation era. So they may not even like this game. You know what I'm saying? So that you gotta always look at that. They may not even feel this cartoon stuff or the cartoony looking thing. They probably want straight up real 3D, realistic looking polygons. They may not care for this. You know what I'm saying? They may not care for this, but I think this is one of the best of all time. I mean, this is one of the best. So this game is one of the best, man. So I have nothing negative to say about this joint except that it's light on the modes. It's light, but these always been light on the modes. But yo, they got online, got your arcade mode. You know what I'm saying? And that's about it. I mean, your local versus, but I mean, with a game like this, what's the story gonna be like? Because the story in Marvel's Capcom Infinite, I'm like, what? I mean, really was like, I mean, so you don't want to force the story either. You know what I mean? I wish they just had like different things you can do as far as getting like, getting like achievements and things like that. Mission-based fighting styles, so fighting, having mission-based fights, right? You know what I mean? Be graded and get rewards by certain things you do in the fight and land. So I wish they would have had something like that per se, but hey, it is what it is. But if you're a fighting fan and you have a Switch, oh my God, get this. This is the best fighting game on the Switch. I'm saying this is hands down the best fighting game on the Switch. There is no fighting game better than now. King of Fighters though, uh, uh, that one I keep forgetting the number of it. You know what I'm saying? That might be runner up though. You know what I'm saying? The Street Fighter games is dope, man, but you don't got none of the. They're good. I mean, if you want to go, I say this. This is number one. King of Fighters. Uh, the the one they re-released. I gotta look at the number on it. I think it's 15. I don't want to misplace. I don't want to speak wrong on the title, but it's the latest King of Fighters they released. That's one of my favorite joints. And I'm not good at reading the numerals and stuff like that. With if it's not the exact number, I think it's 15. Or I think it's 15. That right there is such. I mean, that's an amazing game, dog. That's an amazing game. That King of Fighters, great roster and everything. So I say this number one, that number two, and they killed me right there. And I think that the Street Fighter Collection is probably number three. We gonna let it rock though. I just wanted to show y'all that, man. But this game, man, like you gotta give this joint its proper score and say it's like a 9. You gotta give it its proper score. Matter of fact, let me go over it. It's bugging me. You know what I'm saying? Mortal Kombat is okay on the Switch. It's okay on the Switch. It's not really all of that, man. It's dope. No, it's 60, but it's just like that Mortal Kombat 1 is just, for me, it's just, I don't understand why they redid that. So let's go down here. Yeah, I know I got a lot of nonsense. I ain't gonna say nonsense, but I bought a whole lot of indie games when it was like $1. So, and we gonna definitely run through these. We gonna do it later in the year though, all right? But let me look at this King of Fighters, man. Let's show y'all what I'm talking about here. You know what I'm saying? Where is it? I hate looking for it, man. I'm doing this jump on cam, like, yo, hold on. Is it the King? Maybe it's the. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it's the. Come on, son. Stop playing with me, dog. Ain't like, for real. Dog, like, what's going on here? All right. Maybe it's up here then. You'll overlook some stuff real quick. We gonna play. I like that game. That game is cool. I bought it when it was on sale too. Maybe. Dog, what's going on, man? It's on here. Hold on, listen, y'all. Don't go crazy on me, man. You know what I'm saying? It's on here. I just gotta find it, man. Like, what's going on? What's really good, man? Like, why can't I find my stuff? Let me go through this real slow here, man. Here it is. Yeah. So global match, whatever number that is, I'm not about to say anything wrong, but that's one of the best fighting games too on here. I'm telling you, this right here, one of the best fighting games, point blank period, on this console. Right? Marvel's Capcom 2. This, and you want to get let me go down. You know what's over here. Let me find it. Know what I'm saying? I'm out here looking crazy, right? Street Fighter 30th Anniversary Collection. So, them the three you want to go for, all right? Those the three you want to go for, all right? So, make sure you like, subscribe, share the content. I will have more Nintendo Switch gameplay for y'all. I know I'll be not targeting that much, but I kind of usually like to play the Switch usually when I'm out on the move. I only have a dock too often, but I will do it for the channel. So don't worry, all this is gonna be covered. Even stuff like I'm not gonna do the solitaire, man, but even stuff like some random stuff, like I may even do something like this. I might serial cleaners. I might go ahead and, you know what I mean? So and these are on different memory cards. So it's on here. It's just different memory cards. I gotta So, yeah, make sure you like, subscribe, share the content. Really appreciate it from everybody, man. All right, peace out.